Hello everyone! Oh boy, the lag the second I start streaming. I really need to upgrade my computer. Ugh, my goodness. Anyway, hello guys. We are taking a break from Ark, and I started playing Skyfactory, and I thought, I'm just gonna take a few days break and I'm gonna try out Skyfactory 4. And yeah, I've been playing all weekend. I've been trying to figure out how to play it too because it's so different than. Well, I mean, it's essentially the same as Sky Factory 3, but there's a lot of different mods in here. And Sky Factory 3 was actually the first time I had ever played Minecraft. So this is sort of my bread and butter. I love setting up the automation for things. I mean, it's sort of like Factorio too, where you have to sit and think and plan out systems and get things to work, together, and that's what I really enjoy. Also, there's some really cool exploration in this Sky Factory. I am thoroughly enjoying it. But yeah. Anyway, so we will go ahead and start tonight's video, and I'll give you a quick tour. Not that you really care, but I'll give you a quick tour anyway. Ha ha ha. I'm not ready to start explaining things to you because I'm still figuring things out. The only thing I could probably explain to you is refined storage, which actually isn't in Sky Factory 4. I added it in because I looked at a lot of these different systems and I went, I don't understand this new system. And for a lot of them, I said, no, 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 you cannot just go add the stuff that you knew from Sky Factory 3. You have to try it. But when it came to refined storage, after I understood this mod's storage a little bit better, I still decided that I like my refined storage. I want it. I can't live without it. So I put it on and I'm playing around with it. So yeah, this one's different than 3 if you played 3 at all. I started out over here, not this little spot. And I don't know why I didn't just build off of this. I think because I went, this is a mess. It's cluttered. So I just kind of moved everything. Don't ask about that. That was a failed experiment. But yeah, you start off on a tree, just like in all the other ones, except it's a dirt tree. And let's go ahead and take a look at some of the things we have here for saplings. So you start off on a dirt sapling. Here we go. And you can turn this stuff, the dirt acorns, the dirt resin that you get from the trees, into dirt blocks. And then from there you can make stuff like, other types of saplings. And then you can progress and have saplings for all kinds of stuff, like even donuts. I have a donut sapling. I love that thing. And a bacon sapling. But I got most of these now going. The only ones I don't have is prosperity and an ardite sapling. I don't think I have a purple slime either. But I've got most of these going, and they're producing for me. In addition to having the trees for producing your materials, because there's no more sorting and sifting. That's not even in this mod. You can't sift your gravel or your sand or anything like that in this mod. There's not chickens either, not the more chickens mod. Or resource chickens. I think it was called more chickens. I don't know. But what we have instead is resource hogs. So it's noisy over here. I should probably get out my pendant and turn this off because I have far too many pigs. But you can see, like right here, I think this is my uranium hogs. There's actually 2 in there. They're just kind of clustered. So, like you can see, this one's the Enderman. And they can dig for truffles because if I take this guy out and I set him here, you'll see it'll say he can't dig here. He needs end stone. So I got a block of end stone under both of them. You can barely see it past all the hogs, but we're gonna take care of this sound because this is just way too many pigs. So we're going to do this. This is a sound muffler bauble. We're going to add recent pig ambient. Yes. Oh, thank God. I should probably do cows and chickens too, but I don't know. There's something about the cows I actually find kind of cute. That's probably weird, huh? But yeah, as you can see over here, I've got, get this stuff on my inventory before I do something stupid. I've got a bunch of trees here. They're going into these nice giant chests. I was using normal chests, that's why you can see there was a block in between them, because I couldn't stick them side by side or I'd have an issue. But then I eventually upgraded to these compact chests, and that's from compacted storage. So let me show you over here what you can do. You can craft some really nice storage chests with lots of rows. Same with backpacks. So you can do gigantic chests to hold all of your crap. You can even change the color. So I was using that before I got my stuff together for refined storage. These are sitting here because I haven't really figured out how I want to do my auto crafting. So far you can see I put a crafting bench in here. One of these nice ones that's, let's see, I can just pull it out real quick for you. Wait. And it got pulled up here. Yeah. Yeah, so one of these nice ones that you just stick it next to a chest and it will access the items from the chest. Crafting station, I guess is what they're called. So I can craft my blocks. And fortunately this does have just enough items in it. I think I would die without that to make it easier to craft stuff, so you know, I've got all my shortcuts up here. But yeah, you can see I've got all kinds of stuff from these, the different resins and stuff like that, the acorns. And then over here from the pigs, we have truffles instead. So you can see we got the truffle system here for making things. So it's really nice. It felt grindier to me. It took me a long time to figure out what the heck I was doing, but I think that was just a learning curve because it wasn't really all that hard to make the next sapling. I did have to, well actually I don't think I had to, but like an idiot I made a couple of trips to other dimensions to go grab a few things to make some more saplings. You can see here I only have 2 up. I have the Nether Cake and the Twilight Forest Cake. And we'll be heading to those locations too, just so you can have a look. It's a slightly different nether than what Skyfactory 3 had, because that had the one that didn't have any sort of floor, and you just kind of loaded in and went, I hope this is okay. You know, so it's different. And I'm not good with redstone, because, you know, like I said, Skyfactory was my first Minecraft, Skyfactory 3. And, yeah, there was nice little things in there that were part of Skyfactory that you could set up and push a button and not have to worry about the pistons. It took me forever to figure out how to do the redstone to get these freaking pistons working. And then it turned out I didn't need it because this thing just kind of sucks the top layer off of all my cactus. Like, oh, great. I did all of that and I didn't even need to. Like, I'm not entirely sure why, but I had to throw repeaters in there randomly to make it work. I really don't understand. But, yeah, and I chose these redstone lamps just so I could see, you know, where the signal was without having to be up top staring at it. Also, it looks cool. That's honestly the real reason. So some of the other things we have in here is some barrels, drums, storage, and more. And these actually can hold, depending on how much you upgrade it, I think you can upgrade it all the way up to like 32,000 stacks. I got mine set at 1,000 stacks, I think. Built some upgrades for those. But then I went ahead and did my nice refined storage. You can see underneath here, this is actually kind of cool too. If your hands are empty, okay, I can't do it on this one. If your hands are empty, a lot of these things you can shift click and pick it up. Let's see, let's try this again. No, it's not going to work with this one. Well, anyway, what's under it is a, there we go, a hopper that's on top of a cobblestone generator. Those are still in here, thank goodness. They just aren't as, you know, I would say as important, but they are still pretty important. So I don't know what's going on in here with the waterstone. I know it looks kind of hideous. I use waterstone a lot for my bottom level. Because you don't need torches on it. So, also I love blue, if you couldn't tell from everything I do most of these games, but you know, waterstone works nicely for me. But yeah, I always like having a bottom level on these things so I can do what I need to do, wire things through the floor so I don't have to see it. But let's see, I think I can, this might kill me. But screw it, we're going to do it anyway. I'm going to show you the other thing about Skyfactory, this one that's different than the last one. When you did this... Okay, I take it back. It's killing me. What the hell? That doesn't figure. Like every other time I've jumped, it's just put me back through the top of the world. Wow. Okay, that was great. That was really smart. Yeah. Yeah, great. Great. Yeah. Wonderful. I don't know. Like I said, every other time I've jumped, it's been like no problem. I just go all the way through. I mean, it even said when I was logging in, take that leap of faith. Like, okay. The heck is... Oh! Okay, sure. That's nice. Is it right here? There we go. So... Yeah, okay. Well, evidently we'll still kill you. But yeah, usually I just, if I fall like an idiot, it's not a problem. It usually just puts me back. But evidently this time, no. Just reorganizing here. Alright, we're good. So, but yeah, there's some neat things with the gardens too. Like these guys over here, sprinklers. So I got those things going. And I got a little bit of lava power here. So I got droppers on top of glass cauldrons. And excuse me, my sinus is here. Did not mean to sniff in your ear there. Redstone clocks telling it when to throw gravel in, which is not happening perfectly, but I don't really care. I don't want to get more complicated with it and set it up so it wouldn't send out gravel. I mean, it's hooked to a cobblestone generator. That's not my main cobblestone generator. I don't really care. It's a tier 3. It's going to produce a lot. So the lava is getting pumped into these over here. And then I have power running through the floor under these. Again, that's why I do the 2 thick, because I don't want to see it. You probably don't either. I hate bad wiring. Very picky about that. But yeah, anyway, let's get rid of this waypoint, because that's going to drive me crazy. No, don't delete map. Waypoints. There we go. Move. And now it's gone. Alright. So, What the heck was I doing? Oh, yeah. I was waiting on my jetpack to charge. There we go. Alright. So is it still H to hover? Yeah, it is. I got my rubber boots on. What does this do? Why would E be on and off? That's really weird. No idea. I do need a wireless charger. I would like that. This is nice just being in an area and having it charged. So let's see if we can find one. Oops. Too many S's. There we go. I think I'm going to try putting it around here somewhere. I can even throw it, hide it under the floor. There should be some wires running up through here. Yeah. I don't want to mess up some wiring that I have in here, so let's... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set it here for now. There we go. Alright, that works. But I have a bit of, building that I need to do under here because I need to start getting these auto crafting and all that kind of good stuff. And I need to hook up wireless power, and I think I might make another lava generator. But before we get into that, I think I'm going to do something a little bit different because when I play, I like to have some sort of thing going in the background. And I know a lot of people do like free music, but hopefully this is okay. I'm going to do something called LibriVox, or LibriVox. It's it is recordings are in the public domain in the U.S. If you're not a U.S. citizen, verify the copyright status of the work before you download it. Otherwise, you may be in copyright violation. But I am in the U.S. So I found a Reddit post that recommended a book called Cosmic Computer. It's by H. Beam Piper. It was written... Oh, no, H. Beam Piper lived between 1904 and 1964. And it's read by Mark Nielsen. And I'm going to give you a link here on a sticky note. I don't want to link to their website without their permission, so you can take a look at that. I know, I'm so lazy. That is where the book is. And I have no idea if this is even a good book. If it's terrible, I'll stop it. But for now, we're going to go ahead and see how this goes. And if it's too loud, too, I'll turn it down a bit. But let me know what you think, if it's too loud. Tabbing back in. Sorry about that.
This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer...
I think I can pause it too with my keyboard. I can.
Reading by Mark Nelson.
Might be too quiet. Let me turn it up just a tiny bit.
By H. Beam Piper. Chapter 1.
There we go.
30 minutes to Litchfield.
So,
Tom Maxwell, at the armor glass front of the observation
let's see if we can figure this out here.
watched the landscape rush out of the horizon and vanish beneath the ship, 10,000 feet down. He thought he knew how an hourglass must feel with the sand slowly draining out. It had been 6 months to Litchfield when the Mizar lifted out of La Plata spaceport, and he watched Terra dwindle away. It had been 2 months to Litchfield when he boarded the city of Asgard at the port of the same name on Odin. It had been 2 hours to Litchfield when the Countess Dorothy rose from the airship dock at Storsenda. He had had all that time, and now it was gone, and he was still unprepared for what he must face at home. 30 minutes to Litchfield. The words echoed in his mind as though he had spoken them aloud. And then, realizing that he never addressed himself as Sir, he turned. It was the first mate. He had a clipboard in his hand, and he was wearing a Terran Federation Space Navy uniform of 40 years, or about a dozen regulation changes ago. Once, Khan had taken that sort of thing for granted. Now it was obtruding upon him everywhere. 30 minutes to Litchfield, sir, the first officer repeated, and gave him the clipboard to check the luggage list. Valises, 2. Trunks, 2. Microbook case, 1. The last item fanned a small flicker of anger, not at any person, not even at himself, but at the whole infernal situation. He nodded. That's everything. Not many passengers left aboard, are there? You're the only one, first class, sir. About 40 farm laborers on the lower deck. He dismissed them as mere cargo. Litchfield's the end of the run. I know. I was born there. The mate looked again at the name on the list and grinned. Sure, you're Rodney Maxwell's son. Your father's been giving us a lot of freight lately. I guess I don't have to tell you about Litchfield. Maybe you do. I've been away for 6 years. Tell me, are they having labor trouble now? Labor trouble? The mate was surprised. You mean with the farm tramps? 10 of them for every job, if you call that trouble. Well, I noticed you have steel gratings over the gangway heads to the lower deck, and all your crewmen are armed. Not just pistols, either. Oh, that's on account of pirates. Pirates? Khan echoed. Well, I guess you'd call them that. A gang will come aboard, dressed like farm tramps. They'll have Tommy guns and sawed-off shotguns in their bindles. When the ship's airborne and out of reach of help, they'll break out their guns and take her. Usually kill all the crew and passengers. They don't like to leave live witnesses, the mate said. You heard about the Harriet Barn, didn't you? She was transcontinental and overseas, the biggest contragravity ship on the planet. They didn't pirate her, did they? The mate nodded. 6 months ago, Blackie Perala's gang. There was just a tag end of a radio call that ended in a shot. Time the air patrol got to her estimated position, it was too late. Nobody's ever seen ship, officers, crew, or passengers since. Well, great goo. Isn't the government doing anything about it? Sure. They offered a big reward for the pirates, dead or alive. And there hasn't been a single case of piracy inside the city limits of Storasenda, he added solemnly. The Calder Range had grown to a sharp blue line on the horizon ahead, and he could see the late afternoon sun on granite peaks. Below, the fields were bare and brown, and the woods were
Need to
often
automate
tinted.
this too.
They had been green with new foliage when he had last seen them, and the wine melon fields had been in pink blossom. Must have gotten the crop in early on this side of the mountains. Maybe they were still harvesting over in the Gordon Valley. Or maybe this gang below was going to the wine pressing. Now that he thought of it, he'd seen a lot of cask staves going aboard at Storasenda. Yet there seemed to be less land under cultivation now than 6 years ago. He could see squares of bracken and low brush that had been melon fields recently, among the new forest that had grown up in the past 40 years. The few stands of original timber towered above the second growth
There
like
we go.
hills. Those trees had been there when the planet had been colonized. That had been 200 years ago, at the beginning of the 7th century
Nice.
atomic era. The name Poitem told that, Syromanticist movement, when they were rediscovering James Branch Cabell. Old Genji Gartner, the scholarly and half-piratical space rover, whose ship had been the first to enter the Tri-System, had been devoted to the romantic writers of the pre-atomic era. He had named all the planets of the Alpha System from the books of Cabell, and those of Beta from Spencer's Fairy Queen, and those of Gamma from Rabelais. Of course, the camp village at his first landing site on this one had been called Storasenda. 30 years later, Genji Gartner had died there, after seeing Storasenda grow to a metropolis, and Poitem become a member republic in the Terran Federation. The other planets were uninhabitable except in airtight domed cities, but they were rich in minerals. Companies had been formed to exploit them. No food could be produced on any of them except by carniculture and hydroponic farming, and it had been cheaper to produce it naturally on Poitem. So Poitem had concentrated on agriculture and had prospered, at least for about a century. Other colonial planets were developing their own industries. The manufactured goods the Garter Tri-System produced could no longer find a profitable market. The mines and factories on Jurgen and Koshai, on Britomart and Kalidor, on Penurg and the moons of Pantagruel closed, and the factory workers went away. On Poitem, the offices emptied, the farms contracted, forests reclaimed fields, and the wild game came back. Coming toward the ship out of the east now was a vast desert of crumbling concrete. Landing fields and parade grounds, empty barracks and toppling sheds, airship docks, stripped gun emplacements and missile launching sites. These were more recent and dated from Poitem's second hectic prosperity when the Garter Tri-System
You
had
can
been
tell
the
this one's
advanced
really
base for the
upgraded.
3rd Fleet
I need to
Armed
upgrade the
Force
rest of them too.
during the System States War. It had lasted 12 years. Millions of troops were stationed on or routed through Poitem. The mines and factories reopened for war production. The Federation spent trillions on trillions of sols, piled up mountains of supplies and equipment, left the face of the world cluttered with installations. Then, without warning, the System States alliance collapsed, the rebellion ended,
I'm gonna pause
and
this
the
in a sec.
scourge of peace fell on Poitem.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I've upgraded this one a lot. It was draining my poor little crappy thingamabobber generator, so I had to put some of these energy upgrades on it because they couldn't keep up. But you can see this one is, these all have a little bit of an upgrade, but this one is so fast. I do need to set up automation for this because this is just a pain in the butt. What I'd like to do is, because I have this nice little void here, trash void, get rid of the leaves. I mean, yeah, there are some uses for the leaves, but just I need them to go away. I mean, these boxes are just so full of crap, you know? I would keep the wood. The sticks I don't really necessarily need. There's always more acorns than there are cottonwood resin. Or resins, I should say. So for the most part, yeah, I could just kind of throw them out. Now, I know that if I wanted to really get heavy into Tinkerer's Construct, and I could use a melter and set it up automatically to melt for me, but this is going to sound terrible, but I honestly hate Tinkerer's Construct. It is not a mod I enjoy at all. But, I mean, technically I could start loading the extra acorns into this and having it turn it into material, but I kind of just don't even really want to do that. I'm lazy. I just kind of want to throw it out, you know? Like, I'm getting plenty of material as it is, and I don't really think that I need it all that much, but one of the other problems, too, is how do I tell it to get rid of leftover acorns? I need some acorns, you know? There's a few, like redstone. This one's a little bit weird because, let's see. I'll pull up redstone now. What? Why don't I have the right redstone? That's not what I want. Alright, let's do redstone blocks then. Oh, get that yellow bar off before I get confused and go, why is this the wrong color? Alright, should always do that. No, click on this, then add the recipe. So yeah, you can see here, this one just needs acorns. I can make the redstone amber, but there isn't a lot of use for it. When I melt it, end up with destabilized redstone, which I think can be useful. I think there's a certain mod that requires a lot of destabilized redstone, but oh, just don't. I don't want to deal with it. I know that's terrible, but ugh. So yeah, but yeah, you can see here I'm having to like manually put things into this, which is a pain in my booty, and yours too, I'm sure. All right. You can see I haven't cleared out lead in a while. For a while, I was just leaving the amber blocks in the boxes with them. I might actually go ahead and put this back in. Find my lead one. This is lead. This is lead. But it's so time consuming to deal with these. So I really and truly, now that I have a decent storage system going, I need to do something about it. Let me give you a rundown. Again, this is not in Skyfactory 4. This was in Skyfactory 3. Refined storage. I already have a guide out there from Skyfactory 3 on how to use it. It has not changed much, but I love it. Yeah, I mean, look, you can see I can store 128,000 items, and that's only from a few disks in here. You can have more than one disk drive hooked up. I had one, I think, on my Skyfactory that had several million items in it, as well as liters of fluid and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm really liking this. There's some really neat storage options on this. If you don't want to go with it, you can go with something else. Like here we have the file system, and you can hold a lot of stuff in here, but you have to pull the files out if you want access to it. I think you can hook it into like the storage network that is part of Cyclic. Let me see here. Some really good stuff in Cyclic. I want to say it's Cyclic. Let's see. Yeah. Actually, I should probably search network, otherwise I'm going to be scrolling through all of this. So let's do this real quick. No, it's not network. Wireless? Wireless, probably. Yeah, here we go. Cyclic. There we go. So I've got a wireless energy node hooked up for when I do start automating the processing of materials. But you can see you can do wireless fluid, wireless items, all that kind of good stuff. I think when I was looking up refined storage that it said it would work with some of the cyclic stuff, but don't quote me on that. I looked at it briefly yesterday, so, but yeah, some pretty good stuff. Let's see, there's some other storage networks and stuff like that. Yeah, here we go. Okay, this is with simple storage network, so we'll just do simple storage. Oh, that's simple generators. So here we go. We've got storage network master, a bunch of other stuff like that, remote storage access, all that kind of good stuff. I usually carry a remote storage thing with refined storage. When that line goes yellow, my boxes turn a weird color. That's why I hate it. See? Hate that. But I need to go ahead and make myself the wireless refined storage stuff. It uses a lot of power, so I was going to try to figure out how to do more power before I got into that. Because you could do a wireless grid here. Wireless crafting monitor, all that kind of good stuff. So, that's all stuff for later. Yeah, wireless crafting grid. Yeah, that's the one I want. And if you have your wireless chargers placed well around your facility, you should be able to keep them charged. I don't know why. I just really love refined storage. It's so simple to me, you know. I enjoy it thoroughly. It is costly though. So let's see. I think we've got stuff crafting. I was making this because I need a better jetpack, and I needed some of this for it. This one I think will do me, but I don't know. Oh, yeah, I was gonna grab my bow. And I think I'm gonna go for a fun adventure. This can get left behind. I'm gonna grab that. Charm. And do I want to take my Ender Wing with me? Probably. I wonder if there's a way to reinforce these jetpacks. Let's see. Because I know that you could reinforce the crap out of the ones that were in Skyfactory 3. No, it looks like these are the ones that are sort of hydrogen. These look armored. Hydrogen. Interesting. Well, that might be something to play around with mechanism here. Alright, so I will start the book back up when I come back, and I will go back to crafting and all that kind of good stuff. I just want a little break. Here we go. So, like I said, the nether's a little bit different here. Oh, shit! I forgot arrows. Oh, yeah, so this is where I spawn in when I eat my cake. That cake doesn't go away either, so it's pretty cool. I felt it was dark, if you couldn't tell from all the torches everywhere. H. Oh, that's for hover. Huh? I'm dumb. Ooh. Yeah, I kind of wish I had my bow now. But the first time I came in here, I got a cake to use to place wherever I wanted to place it in order to be able to go back. You can see this is the first time I've had a jetpack in here, so I haven't really seen all this before. This is very, very interesting. Neat looking. I swear their range is reduced because otherwise you would just be totally screwed in a lot of these places. They would have seen me. I'm definitely lost. So I'm going to click on this. Wrong dimension. Oh, damn it. No. Okay, well, that's got to be back. Okay. That is always terrifying. But yeah, I thought it was interesting. I spawned in one of these things. Ah, here's my cake. So I got my overworld cake. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Because it just, I don't know, it looks so different. Look down here, we got lava. Pretty cool stuff. Alright, so I'm getting out of here. He hates the nether. Wait. Wrong exit. This is why I hate it. I get lost so easily. And this place is bad for me. See, look, that tip says, take a leap of faith. It's safer than you think. Yeah. BS. You see, I wasn't thinking about that when I built over there. That it's always going to port me back here. So, great. That can go away. There we go. Oh, I forgot to make a waypoint while I was in there. Darn it. That's really dumb. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and grab some arrows because I'm smart like that. Grab some block. Wait. There we go. I also added storage drawers in, I won't lie, because I didn't understand how these worked, and I've just been too lazy to remove it, so. You know what? I'll just leave them in there until I know I need them. Also, good to know about these wings here. And I got the one that gives me immunity. So we're going to go into the next little world. Twilight Forest Cake. I don't know if it's the next world I should have gone to, but it's definitely where I was going. I need to actually pick up some resources while we're here. So, my nice little book that I looted will teleport me to my house here. This is so cool though. I mean, it's... Look at this. They're so pretty. It's so nice and friendly. There's a little squirrel here I need as a pet. Need that squirrel. Yeah, I'm looking at you. You looking at me? I'm looking at you. No, don't run. Oh. Hi, puppy. I'll get you some bones. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and sneak down here. And I was really smart the first time I came here. I came equipped with a bunch of pumpkins and iron blocks so I could make a ton of golems. Most of them died. There's a few still alive in here though. Alright, bows ready. Donuts are ready. This place is rough. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if there's any golems left. But you can see there's a lot of really good resources here. If I had stayed at the entrance to the area, you could have seen what the blocks look like if I had walked. That would have been the smart thing to do. I can, before I leave here, teleport over top of it. Yeah, I see you. Oh, hi! I think I need a few more golems down here. It's a little crazy. But I'm looking for a material while I'm here that I need pigs for. Red Hat Goblin. So there is a prestige mode that you can do in this game. I didn't realize it when I started it, so I did not do prestige. I had everything open to me at the start. Otherwise, you'd have to kind of earn your progression. A lot of the recipes would be locked, but didn't realize it. I just kind of jumped in and was like, yay, wee, Skyfactory, woo. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's not gonna help, huh? Knew I should have brought my bucket of water with me. Where'd you go? Oh. Come back so I can poke you slowly. I got my Tinker's Construct rapier on. I really... The thing I don't understand if it's part of the Skyfactory or what. I don't like that the books that were in Skyfactory 3 that explain how to make everything don't really seem to be in here. There's no Tinker's Construct book guiding me through it. Ah! No! That is what kills me every time I come in here, is these freaking skeletons. I'm so screwed. You're still alive, Mr. Enderman? Oh, okay. Sure. Here, have an arrow. It's not gonna hit you because you're gonna teleport. Okay, let's just... Come here, buddy. Let's do this. I'm wasting jetpack fuel. Where are you? Come here, come here, come here. Ah! I didn't even realize I made eye contact with you. Alright. We'll get some arrows. Nope. Did I make eye contact with him? Nope, we're good. Okay. I saw him out of the corner of my eye. Ugh. All sorts of terrible things in here. Okay, I want to say it was tritanium, not titanium. It was like TRI. I don't know, I could probably look it up, but that would be, you know, smart. Ah! I should have brought my fireproofing. Ow! No! Oh, this is bad. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna come out in here for a minute, heal up, and while I'm at it, I'll show you what I was talking about. Keep an eye on my hovering. I definitely need a better one. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see all the different materials here. On the side of this block. I don't know if there's any more blocks here. I think this is it. This is all there is to this spot. Alright, so I think we're good. Looking to see if I can see any up here. I got one piece and I was really excited, then it turned out I needed like 3 or 4 to make the stuff for the piggy. Heh heh heh. Ha ha ha. Oh! Hi? Yeah, heh 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 to you too, buddy. Ah, need to find some. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh boy. Yep, yep, yep. I think I will come back. I think I will leave, and I will show you all the fun things around here. Whee! Boop. Oh, I got bones for that wolf, and I completely forgot. My army of golems. They will make everything better. Can't believe they're all dead. I had so many of them. Alright. So... Look, here's my fireproofing. Anyway, we're gonna see here what cake we need to go to the next spot. Let's do cakes. Cake. Whoop. So we have telepastries is what I'm using here. So I think there's 3 more dimensions if you count the end that I haven't been to yet. Lost Cities, Hunting Dimension, and then of course the end. So let's go ahead and go with Lost Cities. So what I will do is I will bake a cake, because I think all of my cooking stuff is over here for some reason. So I need 3 wheat. And sugar. And 2 eggs. I love the crafting table on a stick. Alright. And while I do this, I will go ahead and turn the book back on.
The Federation armies departed. They took the clothes they stood in, their personal weapons, and a few souvenirs. Everything else was abandoned. Even the most expensive equipment had been worth less than the cost of removal. The people who had grown richest out of the war had followed, taking their riches with them. For the next 40 years, those who remained had been living on leavings. On Terra, Khan had told his friends that his father was a prospector, leaving them to interpret that as one who searched for, say, uranium. Rodney Maxwell found quite a bit of uranium, but he got it by taking apart the warheads of missiles. Now he was looking down on the granite spines of the Calder Range. Ahead, the misty Gordon Valley sloped and widened to the north. 20 minutes to Litchfield now. He still didn't know what he was going to tell the people who would be waiting for him. No, he knew that. He just didn't know how.
Hmm.
The ship swept on, 10 miles a minute, tearing through thin puffs of cloud. 10 minutes. The Big Bend was glistening redly in the sunlit haze, but Litchfield was still hidden inside its curve. 6, 4. The Countess Dorothy was losing speed and altitude. Now he could see it, first a blur and then distinctly. The airlines building, so thick as to look squat for all its height. The yellow block of the distilleries under the plume of steam. High Garden Terrace, the mall. Moment by moment, the stigmata of decay became more evident. Terraces empty or littered with rubbish, gardens untended and choked with wild growth, blank staring windows, walls splotched with lichens. At first he was horrified at what had happened to Litchfield in 6 years. Then he realized that the change had been in himself. He was seeing it with new eyes, as it really was. The ship came in 500 feet above the mall, and he could see cracked pavements sprouting grass, statues askew on their pedestals, waterless fountains. At first he thought one of them was playing, but what he had taken for spray was dust blowing from the empty basin. There was a thing about dusty fountains, some poem he'd read at the university. The fountains are dusty in the graveyard of dreams. The hinges are rusty, they swing with tiny screens.
Okay, there we go. Good spot to pause. Okay. What? What is this? Okay, let's I guess I'll make a waypoint here. I think this was called Lost Cities. I don't remember now. That's terrible. Okay. That tube looks really cool, but I think I kind of want to go over there. Alright. I hope my jetpack can make it. Ooh, that is bigger than I realized. Boy, I guess I should have turned hover mode back on, huh? What is this? Blue stained glass. Oh, and there's tubes. Well, I'm gonna be rude. Hi, guys. Don't mind me. Just, you know, visiting. I will never remember where I made that hole, so as soon as I'm in, and I can tell it's safe, I'll use my nice little ender book here. And what the heck is this? City dome, I guess? Not dom, dome. Okay. Hello, I'm friendly, that's why I have my bow out. Hello? What is this? Oh. Interesting. So I got dilithium from that last spot. I think I read there was lithium here. Let's take a look. Age of exploration. Smells like Nirvana. Travel lost cities or Twilight Forest and locate lithium. Oh, so there is lithium in the Twilight Forest. Tritanium, that was what it was. Oh, okay, good. There's some here too. You bore on me. Okay, so it's in either location. That's good to know. Still, it's fun to explore. Oop. Oh. That was not what I meant to do. Interesting. Does this lead anywhere? Oh! There's another one. And there's the minecart, of course. Oh, wow! Okay, this is cool. Look at this one. Actually looks like a city. Hello? I'm friendly-ish? Oh! Yes. Creeper residence. That's delightful. Yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah. And I light it up. I know this is probably a waste, but I don't really care. Thanks to the, coal acorns, I have tons and tons and tons of torches. Wow. Okay, how many cities are here? Now this makes me wonder if the other one had lots of little spots too and I just didn't realize it. Because I was too much of a chicken to go explore. Oh, this is so pretty. Wow. Oh my god, is that Owen Wilson? Oh my god. Okay. Sure, sure. I'm being attacked by Owen Wilson. Oh my god. Why are they wowing me? Wow. Are you the one that was wowing me? Is that you? Oh. That was really dark. I wish it was daytime. And that I had a lot more torches. Where is he? Oh! Sorry. Sorry, horsey. I just landed on that poor horse. How you doing? I don't know how I would get you back. I'm not sure there's any sort of... I mean, I can do this. Wait. I can't do that. I guess because you're not a tamed horse? Oh, wait. Wait. Left shift to mount. Right! Left shift? Okay. No. It's been so long since I've played with a horse. Okay. Well, anyway. Screw it. I'll figure it out later. Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow.
What the hell? Oh, it's just beautiful. Ah, okay. Where are you taking me? Mysterious cloud of something. Is that what is wowing me? I don't know. I'm really confused.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. Oh, hi. Wait. Okay, alright. We're gonna wait. We'll wait. I don't want to deal with this. This is too many. Eventually I'll stop bouncing. Rubber boots. Still just wasting torches because I can. Yeah. This is cool. I'm gonna name this dome. Wow. Hello? Optimus Prime. Being attacked by Optimus Prime, great. Ooh. Hello. I shoot you in the face. No, I don't. I lie. Oh! I'm so good at this game, guys. It is terrifying. Wow. Alright. I really want to explore this more, but I need daylight. So let's try this first one here. It's probably also going to be awful, but we shall see. Oh, it's so dark. Oh man. Alright, you know what I think I'm going to do is find a nice spot to place my cake. As long as I never lose this book, which could definitely happen because I'm dumb. I could probably put my cake here. Okay. Yeah. There we go. I can make more of those anyway, the overworld cakes, so it's not a big issue. Oh my gosh, so that was too funny. Wow. Alright, so I'm gonna put the book back on and I'm gonna do a little crafting.
Was Poitem a graveyard of dreams? No, junkyard of empire. The
Gonna mute
Terran
and blow my nose
Federation had
though.
impoverished 100 planets, devastated a score, actually depopulated at least 3 to keep the System States Alliance from seceding. It hadn't been a victory, it had only been a lesser defeat. There was a crowd, almost a mob on the deck, nearly everybody in topside Litchfield. He spotted old Colonel Zareth, with his white hair and plum-brown skin, and Tom Brangwyn, the town marshal, red-faced and hulking above everybody else. Kurt Fawsey, the mayor, well to the front. Then he saw his father and mother and sister Flora and waved to them. They waved back, and then everybody was waving. The gangway port opened, and the Academy band struck up, enthusiastically if inexpertly, as he descended to the dock. His father was wearing a black suit with a long coat, cut in the same pattern as the one he had worn 6 years ago. Blackout curtain cloth. It was fairly new, but the coat had begun to acquire a permanent wrinkle across the right hip, over the pistol butt. His mother's dress was new, and so was Flora's, made for the occasion. He couldn't be sure just which of the Federation armed forces had provided the material, but his father's shirt was Med-Service Sterilon. Ashamed to be noticing things like that, he clasped his father's hand, kissed his mother, and embraced his sister. There were a few, but very few, gray threads in his father's mustache, a few more squint wrinkles around the eyes. His mother's hair was all gray now, and she was heavier. She seemed shorter, but that would be because he'd grown a few inches in the last 6 years. For a moment, he was surprised that Flora actually looked younger. Then he realized that to 17, 23 is practically middle age, but to 23, 29 is almost contemporary. He noticed the glint on her left hand and caught it to look at the ring. "Hey, Zarathustra Sunstone. Nice," he said. "Where is he, sis?" He'd never met her fiancé. Wade Lucas hadn't come to Litchfield to practice medicine until the year after he'd gone to Terra. "Oh, emergency," Flora said. "Obstetrical case. That won't wait on anything. In Tramp Town, of course. But he'll be at the party." Oops, I shouldn't have said that. That's supposed to be a surprise. "Don't worry, I'll be surprised," he promised. Then Kurt Fawsey was pushing forward, holding out his hand. Thinner and grayer, but just as effusive as ever. "Welcome home, Con. Judge, shake hands with him and tell him how glad we all are to see him back. Now, Franz, put away the recorder. Save the interview for the Chronicle till later. Ollie, Professor Kelton, one pupil Litchfield Academy can be proud of." He shook hands with them, Judge Ledoux, Franz Beltran, old Professor Dolph Kelton. They were all happy. How much, he wondered, because he was Con Maxwell, Rodney Maxwell's son, home from Terra, and how much because of what they hoped he'd tell them. Kurt Fawsey, edging him aside, was the first to speak of it. "Con, what did you find out?" he whispered. "Do you know where it is?" He stammered, then saw Tom Brangwyn and Colonel Clem Zareff approaching, the older man tottering on a silver-headed cane, and the younger keeping pace with him. Neither of them had been born on Quatem. Tom Brangwyn had always been reticent about where he came from, but Hathor was a good guess. There had been political trouble on Hathor 20 years ago. The
No.
losers had had to get
Plastic.
off-planet in a hurry to dodge firing squads. Clem Zareff never was reticent about his past. He came from Ashmodai, one of the System States planets, and he had commanded a regiment, and finally a division that had been blasted down to less than regimental strength in the Alliance Army. He always wore a little rosette of System States black and green on his coat. "Hello, boy," he croaked, extending a hand. "Good to see you again." "It sure is, Con," the town marshal agreed, then lowered his voice. "Find out anything definite?" "We didn't have much time, Con," Kurt Fawsey said, "but we've arranged a little celebration for you. We'll start it with a dinner at Senta's." "You couldn't have done anything I'd have liked better, Mr. Fawsey. I'd have to have a meal at Senta's before I'd really feel at home." "Well, it'll be a couple of hours. Suppose we all go up to my office in the meantime, give the ladies a chance to fix up for the party, and have a little drink and talk together." "You want to do that, Con?" his father asked. There was an odd undertone of anxiety or reluctance in his voice. "Yes, of course, I'd like that." His father turned to speak to his mother and Flora. Kurt Fawsey was speaking to his wife, interrupting himself to shout instructions to some laborers who were bringing up a contragravity skid. Khan turned to Colonel Zareff. "Good melon crop this year?" he asked. The old rebel cursed. "Gehenna of a big crop. We're up to our necks in melons. This time next year we'll be washing our feet in brandy." "Hold on to it and age it. You ought to see what they charge for a drink of Quatem brandy on Terra." "This isn't Terra, and we aren't selling it by the drink," Colonel Zareff said. "We're selling it at Storacenda Spaceport, for what the freighter captains pay us. You've been away too long, Con. You've forgotten what it's like to live in a poorhouse." The cargo was coming off now. Cask staves and more cask staves. Zareff swore bitterly at the sight, and then they started toward the wide doors of the shipping floor inside the airline's building. Outgoing cargo was beginning to come out. Casks of brandy, of course, and a lot of boxes and crates, painted light blue and bearing the yellow trefoil of the 3rd Fleet Army Force and the 8-pointed red star of Ordnance. cases of rifles, square boxes of ammunition, crated autocannon. Con turned to his father. "This our stuff?" he asked. "Where did you dig it?" Rodney Maxwell laughed. "You know the old 10th Army headquarters over back of Snagtooth and the Calders? Everybody knows that was cleared out years ago. Well, always take a second look at these things everybody knows. 10 to 1, they're not so. It always bothered me that nobody found any underground attack shelters. I took a second look, and sure enough, I found them. Right underneath, mined out of solid rock. Con, you'd be surprised at what I found there." "Where are you going to sell that stuff?" he asked, pointing at a passing skid. "There's enough combat equipment around now to outfit a private army for every man, woman, and child in Quatem.
Oh, it's daytime. All right.
Or send to spaceport. The freighter captains buy it and sell it on some of the planets that were colonized right before
Pause
the
it again.
war and haven't gotten industrialized yet."
I'm enjoying this book. All right, let's see. Yeah, so there's issues with the jetpack. I have no idea how to extract latex. I know I need some sort of sap extractor, but it doesn't seem to be working the way I thought it would. So I read earlier that mineral was best. So, but I will come back to that. Oh, let's go get some torches. Gotta love that bounce. Oh, yep. Off we go. Yeah. Looks like there's probably 3 or 4 of these domes around. Is that water pouring all the way down there? Oh, look. There's a little entrance there. Oh, should I fly? Yeah, screw it. I'm full. Let's do this. That's probably where I should have come in. Oh, yeah, that looks dark. You know what? No. We will just come in through the nice, not dark entrance. There we go.
Wow.
Whoa, God!
Wow. Wow.
Damn it! Oh my God! That is not gonna get old, I swear.
Wow. 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 Wow.
I feel like I should always bring iron golems with me.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Alright, any more creepers? Oh yeah, lots more creepers. And evidently a few more Owen Wilson. That's another creeper. Okay, yeah, I'm doing great here. You know, I'm only streaming me missing like crazy. I think that ought to do it, right? Nope. That worked, though. I hear you, you frickin' skeleton assholes. I'm coming for you. I know I can modify that so that I get health back when I hit. I really should on this thing. Alright, let's go in. Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
This is so cool. I mean, really and truly, you could live in this little world here. I need to just give it up with the torches, but you know, nope. Alright, so I was looking for lithium and titanium, I want to say. Turn hover off and try not to be dumb. Oh, did you die? How sad. Ugh. This might actually be harder to find than I thought. Lithium and titanium. I'm curious. I'm going this way. I keep hearing animal noises, but where on earth would the animals be? Is it coming from that far away? Okay. Sure. Wait, is this the one I've already been in? And why is it already night? Are you kidding me? No! I want to go in this building before I get bitch slapped. Yeah, this is the one I've already been to. Here, I thought I was going somewhere new and exciting. Eat torches! Torches everywhere! No rhyme or reason, just torches. Eh. Oop. Okay, that was... No, it was... Jump, Really should take off those shoes. Wait. What? Those are torches, but they're not actually functional. And I didn't put those there. So maybe this isn't where I was. Huh. Interesting. So if I can keep a section lit for myself, I might be okay. Mob spawner! Okay. And a whole skeleton. Great. Where are you, buddy? I need to get rid of that mob spawner. Hi! Alright, let's see. Crud. I really might be screwing myself with these. There we go. Screw you guys! It's such a cool little spot. Like, I would actually want to live here. Must make all X's go away, even though you don't really need to make all X's go away. There we go. Little jerks. Here. Come here. Come here, skeleton. I'm all over the place thanks to these boots. Which will probably get me killed at this point. Yeesh. Yep, pretty much. Just bouncing everywhere. It's not good. And plus a little bit of lag that I have from recording. Definitely not good. Alright. Shoot you, you butt. Oops. Boop. Boop again. More torches. No! Wrong button. Don't think I don't see you. Oh, you're inside. Oh. Oh. Well, hello down there. That's not good. That might be where my wood I brought with me comes in handy. Oops. Oops. Ah! How'd you guys get out? Could you always get out? You probably could, huh? Hmm. That's a good number of holes. Where'd you go? Oh, you jerk. Yeah, I'm definitely getting rid of these boots. Hmm. Is there a ladder or is this just a giant hole? I think it's just a giant hole. Ah! Why are there so many of you? Hello? Where'd you go? Okay, I'm so bad at this. This is just pathetic. Let's turn on the audiobook while I try not to die.
I'm clearing about 200 sols a ton on it. The skid at which he had pointed was loaded with cases of M504 submachine guns. Even used, one was worth 50 sols. Allowing for packing weight, his father was selling those Tommy guns for less than a good cafe on Terra got for one drink of Quatem brandy. Chapter 2. He had been in Kurt Fozzie's office before, once or twice, with his father. He remembered it as a dim, quiet place of genteel conviviality and rambling conversation.
No!
None of the lights were bright, and the walls were almost invisible in the shadows. As they entered, Tom Brangwyn went to the long table and took off his belt and holster, laying it down. One by one, the others unbuckled their weapons and added them to the pile. Clem Zareff's cane went on the table with his pistol. There was a sword inside it. That was something else he was seeing with new eyes. He hadn't started carrying a gun when he left for Terra, and he was wondering now why any of them bothered to. Why, there wouldn't be a shooting a year in Litchfield, if you didn't count the tramp towners, and they stayed south of the docks and off the top level. Or perhaps that was just it. Litchfield was peaceful because everybody was prepared to keep it that way. It certainly wasn't because of anything the planetary government did to maintain order. Now Brangwyn was setting out glasses, filling a pitcher from a keg in the corner of the room. Last time Con came, they'd given him a glass of wine, and he felt very grown up because they didn't water it for him. Well, gentlemen, Kurt Fawsey was saying, let's have a toast to our returned friend and new associate. Con, we're all anxious to hear what you found out, but even if you didn't learn anything, we're still happy to have you back with us. Gentlemen, to our friend and neighbor, welcome home, Con. Well, it's wonderful to be back, Mr. Fawsey, he began.
Ah,
Here, none of this Mr. foolishness.
that's how they're
You're
gonna
one
go.
of us now, Con. And drink up, everybody. We have plenty of
That is
brandy,
not what I wanted.
if we don't have anything else. You can say that again, Kurt, murmured one of the distillery people. He'd remember the name in a moment. When this new crop
Oh,
gets pressed and fermented, I
yeah,
don't know
okay.
where in Gehenna I'm going to back mine till it ferments, Clem Zareff said. Or why, another planter added.
Ow!
Lorenzo, what are you going to be paying for wine? Lorenzo Menard. That was it. The distiller said he was worried about what he'd be able to get for brandy. Oh, please, Fawsey interrupted. Not today. Not when our boy's home is going to tell us how we can solve all our problems. Yes, Con, that was Morgan Gatworth, the lawyer. You did find out where Merlin is, didn't you? That set them all off. He was still holding his drink. He downed it in one gulp, barely tasting it, and handed the glass to Tom Brangwyn for a refill, and caught a frown on his father's face. One did not gulp drinks in Kurt Fawsey's office. Well, neither did one glass of Colt with half a
Oh,
That was what he was trying to force
the
his father
leg.
to do. He wanted
Okay,
to blurt out the one quick sentence and get it over with,
get out of here.
but the words wouldn't come out of his throat. He lowered the second drink by half. The brandy was beginning to warm him and dissolve the cold lump in his stomach. Have to go easy, though. He wasn't used to this kind of drinking, and he wanted to stay sober enough to talk sense until he told them what he had to. I hope, he said, that you don't expect me to show you the cross on the map where the computer is buried. All the eyes around him began to look troubled. Most of them had been expecting precisely that. His father was watching him anxiously. But it's still here on Poitem, isn't it? One of the melon planters asked. They didn't take it away with them. Most of you gentlemen, he said, contributed to sending me to school on Terra to study cybernetics and computer theory. It wouldn't do us any good to find Merlin if none of us could operate it. Well, I've done that. I can use any known type of computer and train assistants. After I graduated, I was offered a junior instructorship in computer physics at the university. You didn't mention that, son, Tom said.
Mm,
The letter would have come on the same ship I did. Besides, I didn't think it was very important. I think it is. There was a catch in old Dolph Pelton's voice. One of my boys from the academy offered a place on the faculty of the University of Montevideo on Terra. He finished his drink and held out his glass for more, something he almost never did. Con means, Kurt Fawsey explained, that it had nothing to do with Merlin. All right, now tell them the truth. I was also to find out anything I could about a secret giant computer used during the war by the 3rd Fleet Army Force, codenamed Merlin. I went over all the records available to the public. I used your letter, Professor. The head of our modern history department secured me access to non-public material, some of it still classified. For one thing, I have locations and maps and plans of Every Federation installation built here between 842 and 854, the whole period of the war. He turned to his father. There are incredible things still undiscovered. Most of the important installations were built in duplicate, sometimes triplicate as a precaution against space attack. I know where all of them are. Space attack, Clem Zarek was indignant. There never was a time we could have attacked Poitem. Even if we'd had the ships, we were fighting a purely defensive war. Aggression was no part of our policy. He interrupted.
Yes.
Excuse me, Uncle. The point I was trying to make is that, with all I was able to learn, I could find nothing. Not one single word about any giant strategic planning computer called Merlin
Oh,
or any
what just happened?
Merlin project.
Whack.
There, he'd gotten it out. Now go on and tell them about the old man in the dome house on Luna. The room was silent, except for the small insectile hum of the electric clock. Then somebody set a glass on the table, and it sounded like a hammer blow. Nothing, Khan? Kurt Fawsey was incredulous. Judge Ledoux's hand shook as though palsied as he tried to relight his cigar. Dolph Kelton was looking at the drink in his hand as though he had no idea what it was. The others found their voices, one by one. Of course, it was the most closely guarded secret, but after 40 years... Ha! Don't tell me about security, Colonel Zarek barked. You should have seen the lengths our staff went to. I remember once on Mephistopheles. But there was a computer codenamed Merlin, Judge Ledoux was insisting, to convince himself more than anybody else. Its memory bank contained all human knowledge. It was capable of scanning all its data instantaneously and combining and forming associations and reasoning with absolute accuracy and extrapolating to produce new facts and predicting future events and if you'd asked such a computer, is there a God, it would have simply answered, present. We'd have won the war, except for Merlin, Zarek declaring. Khan, from what you've learned of computers generally, how big would Merlin have to be? Old Professor Kelton asked. Well, the astrophysics computer at the university occupied a volume of 100,000 cubic feet. For all Merlin was supposed to do, I'd say something of the order of 3 million to 5 million. Well, it's a cinch they didn't haul that away with them, Lester Dawes, the banker, said. Oh, lots of places on Poitem where they could have hid a thing like that, Tom Brangwyn said. You know, a planet's a mighty big place.
Hmm.
It didn't have to be on Poitem even, Morgan Gatworth pointed out. It could be anywhere in the Tri-System. You know where I'd have put it? Lorenzo Menardis asked. On one of the moons of Pantagruel. But that's in the Gamma system, 3 light years away, Kurt Fawsey objected. There isn't a hypership on this planet, and it would take half a lifetime to get there on normal space drive. Han was lifting his glass to his lips. He set it down again and rose to his feet. Then, he said, we will build a hypership. On Koshai, there are shipyards and hyperdrive engines and everything we will need. We only need one normal space interplanetary ship to get there, and we're in business. Well, I don't know we need one, Judge Ledoux said. That was only an idea of Lorenzo's. I think Merlin's right here on Poitem. We don't know it is, Khan replied, and we don't know we won't need a ship. Merlin may be on Koshai. That's where the components would be fabricated, and the armed forces weren't hauling anything any farther than they had to. Koshai is only 2.5 minutes away by radio. That's practically in the next room. Look, here's how they could have done it. He went on talking about remote controls and radio transmission and positronic brains and neutrino circuits. They believed it all, even the little they understood. They would believe anything he told them about Merlin, except the truth. But this will take money, Lester Dawes said. And after that infernal deluge of unsecured paper currency 30 years ago, I have no doubt, Judge Ledoux began, that the planetary government at Storacenta will give assistance. I have some slight President Biden. That was Clem Zareff's. We don't want Jake Weichhoven or any of his first families of Storacenda oligarchy in this at all. That's the gang that bankrupted the government with doles and work relief, and everybody else with worthless printing press money after the war. And they've been squatting in a circle, deploring things ever since. Some of these days, Blackie Perales and his pirates will sack Storacenda for all they'd be able to do to stop him. We get a ship out to Korshai, and the next thing you know, we'll be the planetary government, Tom Branglin said. Rodney Maxwell finished the brandy in his glass and set it on the table, then went to the pile of belts and holsters and began rummaging for his own. Kurt Fawsey looked up in surprise. Rod, you're not leaving, are you? He asked. Yes, it's only half an hour till time for dinner, and I think Con and I ought to have a little fresh air. Besides, you know we haven't seen each other for 6 years. He buckled on the heavy automatic and settled the belt over his hips. You didn't have a gun, did you, Con? He asked. Okay, let's go. End of chapters 1 and 2.
Alright, I think we finished that part of the book. I'm gonna head back here and eat my cake. Go back here. At least got the titanium I needed, so I think I have it. I hope I have it. I'm gonna have to check. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think of the book. As long as I don't get in trouble for it. Like I said, they are public domain. So I'm assuming it's okay, but I don't know. I just, that's usually what I do when I play games like this, is I'll watch a documentary or I'll listen to an audiobook. Something that it can just be on in the background. Okay, titanium. Let's figure this out. Oh shoot, I need a lot of it. Look at that, I need a whole freaking block. Okay. So, I still don't have enough, I don't think. Wait, that's not... Let's see. What is... That just looks wrong. Let's see. Cyan laser. Okay, that's not helpful. What else can I do with this stuff? Smelting. Okay. So, into the smelter you go. Voila. Ah. Huh. Okay. Do I need an old-fashioned smelter? I guess so. Doesn't like my energized smelter for whatever reason. I guess these are nicer versions? Yeah. I didn't realize there were nicer versions, or I would have gone to the effort of crafting those. Holy cow. Those are much nicer. Let's see. Let's try Tinker's Complement. See if it can melt this. Oh, it can. Need an ingot mold though before I even attempt this. So I don't want to screw things up. Is this the ingot mold? Sharpening pattern? No. Sharpening kit pattern. I don't like that. Sign plates. I don't want to accidentally make the wrong thing here. I see a lot of these, like, sorry for brushing the mic there. Let's do this again. These Tinker's Complement things. Look like they have, there we go. This shape here. Ingot casting. Oh, that's all I have to do. Oh, jeez, that's so easy. I feel dumb now. Alright, let's just grab a random ingot of something I don't really care about. Oh, lead! Here we go. Get some gold. I can make this easy on myself and go gold. There we go. So yeah, if you're dumb like me, you find out, oh, that's all I had to do. I've been wondering forever how I make this. Now I should be able to melt this and not have to worry. Wait, was that not enough gold? Wait! Ah, give me that back. That might not have been enough gold. Ah, oh, one ingot. Okay. I thought I could get away with one. Guess I cannot. Okay, those boots, they've got to go. Nope. Let's try and put the food away. Alright, boots. Huh? Yeah, nothing's gonna spawn there. So, what? Yeah. Wait, I might actually have boots. Let's see. No. Projectile protection. Ooh. Actually sounds good. Can I charge these? Probably not. Oh, they need repaired. Okay. Well. Weird. I keep forgetting to check and see if dark steel is in this mod. Oop, turned around there. Alright, boots. Let's make some boots. What do we got? No more slime boots. Ah. Could definitely do some interesting things with these boots. Oh, what's this? Hover boots. Ah. That's neat. I need to make some crystallized obsidian. What are these? How much do they have? 3, 3. I probably just want some diamond boots. No, no more bouncy boots. Oh. Oh, those weren't emerald. Yeah, okay. Yep, we'll do this. Just nice pair. Oh, what is this? Radiation shielding, that's right. Nice pair of diamond boots. Yeah, I'm not really seeing dark steel. Kind of makes me sad. Oh, those are cool. Steel leaf. Ironwood. Yeah, nifty. Lead boots. That just sounds like something the mafia would have. Give them the lead boots, eh? Ah, look at that. I didn't bounce. I just have to remember, don't fall from high places or else you will die a terrible death. Alright, I got a bunch of books. Light gray terracotta. Diorite. Let's see. Make our ingot mold. Perfect. I should hook this into the lava. I could try a fluid transmitter. Although I think I'm just gonna make myself a really nice, proper smeltery at some point. I just hadn't really gotten around to it yet. Where are all my buckets? Ooh! Oh goodness, excuse me. The book made me sleepy. Fun book though so far. Alright. Let's get this. Grab that. Put it in there. And it is melting nicely. I just keep waiting for the bounce and it's like, oh yeah, no more bouncing. I wonder why this stuff is so hard to make. Matter overdrive. Curious now, I'm gonna go look this up. Okay, so this is everything that comes from matter overdrive. Ooh. Android? What? Dude. Oh, look at that. Okay, okay. Ooh, sniper rifles? Yeah, okay, I can see why this was expensive. We're gonna start making some ingots here. I probably do need just a nice manual smelter, but this is called laziness. Oops. Alright, so I need to wait on that. On. Melt faster. I'm getting sleepy. This is like an hour longer than I normally like to do. But I got carried away. I got totally distracted. So I apologize if you're tuning in and you're like, why is this so long? Heck if I know. I blame the book. I was enjoying it too much. I know, never blame books. Phaser. Open handle. Ah. Okay. Plasma cores. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna need a lot of this stuff. Yeah, a lot of this is taking adjusting too, because I'm used to the fluid tanks that are in Skyfactory 3 that were so good you could just kind of set which side the liquid came out of and all that jazz, you know. You could store multiple tanks, etc., etc., etc. I really enjoyed those, and I would have like backup stockpiles of fluid if I needed to use my smelter. I could just pump it back in. I do know that I can set up my drive over there with some fluid and eventually set it up to send it to my smelter and all that good stuff, but that is definitely going to be a task for another day. Let's see how many I have now. Wait, what? No, come on now. I know I have titanium. I have 5? Oh, no, no, no. Ugh. Yeah, okay. Well, guess I know what I'm doing. Oh, goodness. So sorry. Anyway, I am going to call it here. I want you all to have a good night. You take care of yourselves. Bye-bye now.